this is just a quick tutorial for the week 7 glow task look so that you can mock it up and get an idea of how your nighttime look is going to pan out before submission. I'm not expecting you to animate. I'm happy to do all the final edits if you're not confident with it, but I know that you guys like to have the options to sort of view how it could be, because my time is limited and I can't go and constantly be photoshopping examples for everyone. So this is the overview of how we're going to do it. I'm going to do a mock-up on Arbor's mini submission look for his recent mini term that just finished, but this is kind of what it's going to look like at the end of the day. We're going to do day into night and then back into day. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. So first things first, I'm just zooming in because I'm a bit blind and it's nicer to be able to see it big. But we're going to grab our magic wand tool over here, and I'm going to select all of the blue because the blue is my highlight color, which is what we're going to use to glow. When you're creating your look, you need something that's going to be a glow color, and so for me that's blue. I guess technically you could have more than one, but I'm sticking to something simple to start with. I'm also going to make an effort to not color the hair. I don't mind about the tail, but this bit I don't want, so I'll teach you how to untick things at the same time. So when we've selected our magic wand tool, we want to make sure that anti-alias is off and contiguous is off, so we don't want these ticked. And then we're going to select blue. Now, if you select it and then select again, it's actually going to change your selection. So to make sure that you're selecting and adding to the selection, we need to hold down the shift, which is going to give out that little plus symbol next to the wand. And then you just add all of your blue bits in. That's blue. Sorry, bear with me. And I'm not editing because I've recorded this 3 times and you're just going to get what I get, because I'm sick of my files not saving properly and or being laggy. Grabbing all that blue. Yeah, this is how I edit. I sing. Actually, I don't want that. That looks like black. And then I said that I'd teach you how to get rid of the stuff that you don't want, because I don't want the hair selector. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click Alt. It's like the opposite of Shift, because Shift is plus, Alt is minus. We're going to Alt, click, and get rid of the stuff in the selection. You could also do it with this thing here, but because contiguous is on, it'll untick the other colors that we've already selected. Once you've got everything you want selected, we're going to go over to this button anyway with this little square rectangular marquee tool. We're going to right click and we are going to layer via copy. It is important that you copy and do not cut, because we need our bottom layer to stay intact. We need to make sure it's exactly the same so that we can animate it. So the top layer we've now got, we're going to add our glow to it. Best way to do that is to double click and then go down to this menu and add an outer glow. Copy the details over here. There's a blend mode of normal, opacity 47, no noise, softer technique, 2% spread, 10 pixels, assuming that you've got a zoom 1 screenshot that you're working with. Range is 50s. Just copy that, except for the color. The color can be whatever your glow color is. You click that once to change it. If you want it pink, you can make it pink. Mine is blue. It's already set up because I've done this a few times, so that's exactly how I want it to look. Then we're going to make 2 of these layers, so we're going to right click and duplicate it. Nice and easy, don't have to do the work again. On that top layer, we're then going to change the blend mode from normal to screen. That's going to give us a double layer. It's going to give us a bit more brightness. As you can see, it just makes that glow pop a bit more. Now, we're done with the glow. That's awesome, but it still looks like a daytime look, so we're going to hide that glow and work on making it look like nighttime. So, over to here, we're going to make our selection of the avatar, or Control A if you want to make sure you grab everything in your canvas. And then we're going to grab this one and use our arrows to go up and down one so that we've only got the marching ants around the edge of this avatar. From there, we are going to create a new layer. Without unselecting this, we're actually going to go over here and change this color from black into this hex code here, 627FB2. You can copy that in now. I'll just like sit there for a minute. If you prefer CMYK, it's over here. If you prefer RGB, it's over here. And you can just sort of pick the combo that's going to work. But hex codes are usually pretty universal for everything that we need it to do. Once you've got that, we're going to click OK, and then grab our paint bucket tool and paste it on top of the inside of our marching ants. It's going to select everything that's inside that area. If you've got something that's like got like one bit just out here, then your paint bucket tool isn't going to grab that, so you can just add to it as well. But if not, then you don't have to worry about it. So just add it in, fill in the blanks basically. It's a color paint by number, except the number is 1 and it's inside. Anything inside gets colored. Once that's done, we are going to duplicate that layer so we don't have to do the work again. Nice and easy. Right click, duplicate layer. And then we're going to add some blending modes to both of these layers. The top one needs to be multiply. So from normal to multiply. And then the bottom one needs to be color burn. The order really does matter because see how we've got here this really nice moody dark sort of color going on? If I change the order, we just get a weird blue shit. We don't want that. We want dark and moody. So that's what we're going to go with. Now, that is our nighttime look, minus glow. If you want the glow back, you just need to visualize these layers again. And all of a sudden, you've got something that's glowing. Awesome. Basics done. That's it. That's all we're needing. If you want to mock it up, I'm happy to redo all of your glows if you're not confident. Just send it through and let me know and send me like what you've done as your example if you want to. You don't have to. Now, if you want to know what it looks like animated, and I'm not requiring you to do this, it's just if you want a bit more extra learning,